Islamic outfit Popular Front of India held a unity march in Rajasthan's Kota on the occasion of its foundation day to show solidarity with students protesting against the hijab ban in educational institutions in Karnataka. The BJP has slammed the Congress-ruled state for allowing the PFI to take out a march and said the party is legitimizing the radical hate group.
The controversy regarding hijab. Many international forums, now they are talking against our beloved country. What happens actually in India? This is actually not regarding the image of India in the international community, but at the same time, what is really the condition of India within our country? People are afraid. They are very much afraid to talk against, even to criticize the government. Now this is a new trend in India. It's a very dangerous turn of our beloved democracy. We will do our best. We will fight to our last breath for the protection of the democracy of our country.
The Congress party continues to provide patronage and legitimacy to the Popular Front of India. The Congress party has always had a soft corner for such kinds of extremist groups. In Karnataka, they had an alliance with the SDPI, the political wing of PFI. कांग्रेस का हाथ हमेशा टुकड़े टुकड़े करने वाले गैंग के साथ क्यों होता है? This is not the first time that the Congress party is legitimizing such elements.
Tuhin Sinha, spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with political analyst Gokul Chandran. Gokul Chandran, you would be better placed to explain why is it that the PFI was allowed to take out this march?
Good evening, Padmaja. First of all, I wanted to ask, is PFI a banned
organization in India? If it is banned so, then you can very well ask this question about how can a state government allow PFI to take out a march?
It's banned in Jharkhand actually.
Yeah,
not across the country, but it's banned in Jharkhand.
Not across the country. Yeah, if BJP is having lot of problem with PFI, why don't they ban that organization across the country and say PFI is not a legitimized organization, it is a terrorist organization. So PFI will not be allowed to take part in any activities, political or social activities.
Okay, that aside, considering, fair enough, I will just ask that question, but just as a follow-up, if the Congress thinks there's nothing wrong with the PFI, why doesn't the Jharkhand government lift the ban on PFI in Jharkhand?
It is based from
Congress, JMM are in power in Jharkhand, right? They should immediately lift the ban in Jharkhand also. They should take out rallies in Jharkhand.
Padmaja, all these things are based from state to state. For example, I'll talk about...
So PFI is a good organization in Jharkhand, is a bad organization. So there's a bad PFI in Jharkhand and there's a good PFI in the rest of the country.
It is based on the activities. It is based on the activities. If you take the activities of PFI in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it will be very much different than the activities of PFI in the rest of the country. So it is based on that particular state, the activities of PFI decide whether the state government should allow to continue with PFI's activities or not.
Right. So the PFI chapter in Jharkhand is the bad PFI, but the PFI in Rajasthan is the great PFI. Anyhow, why don't you just ban it nationwide? Then we'll be done with the problem. PFI hand now emerging behind the Karnataka row, also Tuhin Sinha. So just ban it and be done with it.
You know, I appreciate the Tariq Batao Tab Bataoge mentality. So you know, just like you were asking at one point of time, when will the Ram Mandir be constructed? And now the Ram Mandir is being constructed. Now people are asking when PFI will be banned. Rest assured, we had banned SIMI in 2003 and we will ban PFI. But the point is, we also need to be, accumulate the legally foolproof material. PFI has been an expert in hoodwinking the law because during the day it doubles up with a lot of social activities. So it has managed to hoodwink the law at various junctures. But rest assured, in the same way that we had banned SIMI, we will at one point of time, when we build up a legally foolproof case, we will ban PFI also. But Congress today has reduced itself to the new Muslim League, and the genesis of it lies in the fact that Rahul Gandhi today is protecting a Lok Sabha constituency, Wayanad, where if he doesn't take a soft Islamist stand, his survival in politics will be in jeopardy. So today, when he has to tweet a Saraswati Puja greeting, he does it by flavoring it on the hijab issue. Hijab has no connection with the Saraswati Puja, but Rahul Gandhi prefers to do it that way. When in Jharkhand, 27 Muslim youths with a Talibani mindset end up killing Rupesh Pandey. He does not tweet. When Virendra Paswan is killed, a hawker in Kashmir is killed by Islamists and terrorists, he never goes to that family when otherwise he is an expert in tragedy tourism. So this duplicity of the Congress party has been at the core of their Islamist appeasement, and it's very sorry. Everybody knows it. Look at the tie-ups in the last 3 elections in Assam, Kerala and Bengal.
Okay.
ISF in Bengal,
Gokul Chandran.
IUML in...
Yeah, I don't know which tie-up political tie-up he's talking about. Congress is having a tie-up with Muslim League. Muslim League has nothing to do with PFI, and my BJP friend sitting there should learn some politics when he comments on Kerala or any other state. What has PFI has to do with Muslim League or Kerala's political connection with Congress? Nothing. So if you have a problem with PFI, if you have enough evidence, ban it. Who is telling no? Whenever the central government has banned such organizations, Congress party has never spoke against it. If you have evidence, you collect evidence and ban PFI. Till then, PFI has the right to hold activities, demonstrations, processions in India, wherever it has permission to do so. Even in Karnataka, PFI carries out its activities. Why doesn't the Karnataka BJP government stop PFI from doing all such activities?
Well, we have seen how PFI had presided over the amputation of the arm of Professor Joseph. So if that is what my esteemed colleague is defending, I'm sorry. I mean, the activities of PFI are well known to the world. If a general ban has not been imposed, it is only because of lack of admissible proof, which we are in the process of gathering. The law follows its own process. The law. Like I mentioned, I appreciate this Tariq ka bataoge mentality. For 50 years, you kept asking abrogation of Article 370 kab hoga. We finally did it. You kept asking Mandir kab banega. We are doing it. We will ban PFI. You can take it from me, but we follow a process of law. We don't follow the dictatorial mentality which Congress is known for.
Mr. Spokesperson, you ban PFI and then you lecture on PFI.
I think I am expecting a more informed debate. This is not, sloganeering which my esteemed colleague is here for. I told him we follow a process of law and we will.
The fact also remains that even while there may not be a ban, there is no secret that the NIA has designated Gokul Chandran as a radical group. I can count for you the number of places, including in Karnataka, including in Uttar Pradesh, including in Madhya Pradesh, where members of the PFI are currently in jail. So in Jharkhand it is banned, in other states there are cases against it. And yet you've got the PFI carrying out rallies in Rajasthan. Interestingly, the Trinamool Congress denied it permission. Congress ruled, Rajasthan allowed it.
Padmaja, you are talking about the procession. But the PFI is conducting its activities in the so-called states of Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. Everywhere PFI is active. They are doing their activities. Why doesn't this state government ban PFI?
Okay, it all boils down to, if you think they are a problem, then why not ban them? And perhaps that is the most important question, because you might be following process, but in the entire procedure, look at the cost you have to pay if indeed PFI is behind all the plots that they are being accused of. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much, both gentlemen, for joining me.